Hello everyone. The siege of Boralus. That is Lady Ashvane's move to take the capital of Kultiris by force after we exposed her treachery.
Heroes, we'll secure the docks while you push further into the district. With any luck, we'll drive this scum from the city before high tide.
While the Alliance goes in to quell the rising chaos and put an end to Ashvane's plans to dominate the region, the Horde, they spot an opportunity.
Oh my, looks as if Boralus is already in its death throes. Remember, our primary objective is seizing Lady Ashvane's Azerite weapons. Though, while we're here, might as well see what other treasures we can find. I'll circle above and call out anything that looks interesting.
The city's on fire and under lockdown. Citizens are terrified as Ashvane's allies, Iron-Tide raiders and Ashvane company members, they plunder and pillage. The Azerite they've gathered and weaponized, it gives them quite the advantage. So let's go save the capital, with our first big boss being Chopper Red Hook.
You can't run!
His brutality is feared throughout Kultiris, supported by the Iron-Tide forces. Chopper is now free to rampage through Boralus, relishing the chaos rampant in the streets. He will fixate on a random enemy, ranged if he can, and try to catch them with his meat hook, while the area is constantly bombarded with cannon barrage. Iron-Tide forces will join him in battle, while his boiling rage that increases his movement speed, which of course makes it a lot easier to capture his targets and deal a whole bunch of damage to the face. We can use the weaponry against them. As the cannon barrage, it does leave bombs on the floor, which will detonate on their own, eventually. But what you want to do is lead the brute over them, so he takes the brunt of the damage and is stunned for a couple of seconds. On the Horde side, instead of Chopper, you actually face Sergeant Bainbridge, a wretched officer that vehemently enforces his rule of iron. Believing weakness should be punishable by death, Bainbridge is quick to send those who offend him to the noose. It's still very much the same fight though, with the exception of Kultiran forces showing up to aid him and using a hangman's noose to try and catch you rather than a meat hook.
Don't let me go.
Heroes, my scouts report heavy fighting near the palace.
Please, ensure Lady Proudmoore's safety.
We see that the Kultiran forces are doing their very best to hold their ground, but they could definitely use a hand against the Iron-Tide raiders. Fighting squads stand ready to catch the unaware adventurers, duck behind cover while their bullets rain down, and make use of the reloading time to actually take them out. Do be careful to avoid the waters around Boralus, as all of this fighting, all that blood in the water, it has attracted the attention of sharks. The Lord Admiral's footlocker, that does offer a quest, which might make it very tempting to go for a swim. But trust me when I say, those sharks really hurt. If you're quick enough, you can pick up the footlocker, which contains a number of Dalen Proudmoore's personal effects. Amongst them is a rolled letter, which, if you turn it in, it will actually play the Jaina Warbringer episode, the song Daughter of the Sea.
Captain Lockwood, our forces have lost control of the docks.
It makes no difference. Me cannons'll soon reduce the opposition to rubble. No survivors!
Dread Captain Lockwood commands a host of Azerite artillery. Currently, her cannons are strained on the palace, threatening to reduce the seat of the Proudmoore's power to rubble unless they surrender. Once more, we can use their artillery against them.
I'm tired of this! All cannons, fire!
Once her energy bar is full, the captain will jump on her ship and send out crew members to fight us while she bombards the area. The Ashvane cannoneer will drop his mighty weapon upon death. Make sure to pick it up and turn it against the vessel to force the Dread Captain back onto the fighting field and continue the fight. Keep the adds under control. Make sure that there's always someone attacking her at melee range and bring Lockwood down.
I sail to uncharted waters.
Heroes, Ashvane's forces are attempting to break through our southern wall. Stop them, and we may have a chance at driving them from Boralus.
I'll rally the militia and secure the castle. Good hunting!
A couple more fighting squads have been made ready, while Ashvane pirates allies, they're having the time of their lives rampaging through the city. At Unity Square, the same place where we exposed Priscilla. That is where we find our next boss, Hadal Darkfathom.
Full fathom 5, your bones shall lie!
Darkfathom is an ancient sea giant called from the depths to unleash his fury on Boralus. Using his powerful strength, he crushes buildings, statues, and civilians alike. In the shade of Dalen's statue, we take on the sea giant, who likes to fill up the field with patches of frost. You'll want to make sure to aim those away from Dalen's statue, as at 100% energy, the sea giant will summon a tidal wave. That is your cue to hide behind the statue as the waves crash by. If you don't, you're gonna take some serious damage to the face.
The depths will be your tomb. Return. My body to the
You've
sea.
done it! Without their giant, Ashvane's forces will be pushed out of the city.
Enjoy your hollow victory, fools! Without the Kultiran fleet, you have no hope of defeating me. Allow me to demonstrate. Their gate has fallen! Breach the city and slay all who oppose me!
Now I checked out some of the recordings of Horde members going through this part. I try to figure out why it is that they take on the next boss. Nephanos will call out that the Dark Lady will surely appreciate our service, and that it seems like the Ashvane company that they provided us with a convenient exit. It's time that we take our leave and allow Boralus to burn, but then he notices that Ashvane has a Kraken, which the Horde then takes care of. Could be a case of dealing with it now before it becomes a threat to the Horde. Either way, Ashvane has a Kraken.
Ashvane's beast is destroying our ships. Looks like there are still artillery pieces in the wreckage. Reassemble them and kill her pet, before we have nothing left to repel Ashvane's fleet.
Get this thing off me!
Summoned from the depths by Lady Ashvane, Viggoth has devastated the harbor. Not the first time that we face him either, as we joined the Outriggers at Angleporn Wharf to scare off the beastie. Now he has returned, capable of pulling entire galleons to the crushing depths. This Leviathan must be defeated before the Kultiran fleet is destroyed. He comes with two tentacles, one in which he holds an engineer, the other which he uses to smack us around. Aim of the game is to keep the smacking tentacles under control, while also liberating the engineer, so that they can get to work and fix the cannon, which he then can use to shoot Viggoth. Do that 3 times and victory will be yours, while being careful not to be knocked into the shark-infested waters. Now for the Horde, this is where your adventure ends, but the Alliance, they get a little cutscene with Lady Jaina Proudmoore. Once upon a time, back in the Alpha, Lady Ashvane actually was planned to be the end boss for this dungeon, but it seems like they've had a change of heart. Considering that we don't kill her, it could very well be that they have more story planned with her in the future. But for now, I'll leave you with the end cinematic, and let me just say thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time guys, see ya!
You dare scar my beautiful pet? I tire of this game. I'll reduce Boralus to cinders before I allow you to win!
You've done well, heroes. But Boralus is not out of danger yet. Speak with me when you're ready to put an end to Ashvane's fleet.
Our harbor defenses won't be enough.
Father's pendant.
For generations, the heart of the Kultiran fleet. I thought that hope had returned with this seal. That perhaps I could call the fleet home, as your father did. I was wrong. It was never meant for me.
There you are.
We're home, Pandred! Captain! Pirates in our harbor! All hands! Let's show them what Kultirans are made of! Lady Ashvane! Your orders! Lady Ashvane!
It seems hope has returned. With you, Lord Admiral.
Azeroth.